Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of NSL Full Time. We are back. All the leagues is over. The Champions League is over. Now it's all about the World Cup. It's all about the nations. As you can see, I'm representing USA today. My name is Coach Tayie Akimboni. If you're watching this, it's a day after US beat Senegal in a friendly match to get ready for the World Cup. So for the next few weeks, it's all about the country. It's all about love. It's all about football and representing the nation. So as you can see, I'm going to be showing my love and support for the USA. Again, my name is Coach Tayie Akimboni. I'm here with my co-host, Uche.
Uche, right here once again, NSL full time. The World Cup fever is here.
I know you're repping Brazil, Ogauche, and I see Coach Tayie repping USA. I myself have a USA here. So, ladies and gentlemen, and our viewers, podcasters, allow me, Manfred, to introduce you to this year's World Cup. We are 10 days away from the 2026 FIFA World Cup that will be hosted by Canada, United States of America, and Mexico City. The first game is on a Thursday. It's a working day at 3 p.m. So arrange your work schedule so you're able to watch. The opening day is going to be South Africa against Mexico in Mexico City at the legendary Azteca Stadium. I'm very, very excited about watching it. As you heard Coach Tayie say, it's about the nations. For those of you that have been keeping up with the preparation games, you saw Brazil, led by Vinicius Jr., just play excellent football. I was very excited when I watched the game. I also saw Germany, and of course, as Coach Tayie said, USA dominating Senegal and beating them 3-2, although Sadio Mane tried to do some magic. So the World Cup is here, and if you have not gotten your gear, this is time to go and get your gear, and you follow NSL Podcast, NSL Full Time, and we're going to educate you on the rules, the new rule changes, and what you need to watch out for, and where you can watch the World Cup if it's not hosted by your city. So we're excited, and here we are. I'll see if any of my podcasters has anything to add on to that before we go into some of the rule changes that will be taking place in the current World Cup.
So, I mean, personally, like I said, I'm rocking for USA. Nigeria didn't make it. That's their loss. Me, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to enjoy it with USA. Now, even though I'll be rooting for USA, I'm not saying USA is going to win it. I know when we get there, we're going to talk about the teams that we think is going to win it. But for the U.S. national team, I think for me personally, I don't agree with Diego Luna being left out of the roster. For me, that's a standout. I think Diego Luna should have been in and Gio Reyna should have been out. And my reason is because, Rio hasn't had a good year with his team. I think he's played maybe a total of 210 minutes since January. So I don't know how you make a World Cup roster with that limited amount of minutes. And Luna, who has played in almost every friendly leading up to the World Cup, roster being released and played almost every game for his team. Yes, he plays in MLS, but that's just my opinion. So for me, that's the only thing that really, really stand out. Neymar, for speaking of Brazil, I know he was called up, but I'm hearing that he's injured. Uche, do you have any update on that? Is it gonna be in there?
Yeah, I think he's gonna miss the first two games, I think, but he's gonna be back. And I mean, Neymar has really been brittle this, past few years, in and out of injuries. But I still feel he was needed, in the squad
for the locker room.
Yeah, for the locker room, and I mean, he's a superstar. We want all the superstars that we can get to be, especially, you know, these modern day football where the actual superstars not that much like they used to be. So we want to see all the superstars that we could get playing in the World Cup. And I mean, 100% support for the, our home country, USA, but Brazil remains my dark horse. I know a lot of people just feel, oh, Brazil, they're not up to par, but I believe in, yeah, I still believe in the team, and we'll
Yes.
see.
So I was on the phone that this will actually be the last time we watch Neymar, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo on the world stage when it comes to the World Cup. This is arguably their last World Cup.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
together.
Yep.
These three are gone. The world is going to be left with a lot of upcoming and uprising youngsters, the Olysses. Even this may be Hurricanes' last World Cup as well. So we're going to lose a lot of superstars on the international stage, unless, of course, we'll see them at the club level. So I'm very remiss to know that we might be watching these world superstars for the last time on the world stage, and I kind of have some kind of apathy and pity about that. But I'm hoping that they give us their best. Let's talk a little bit about some of the rule changes that the fans will be looking at. Let's start with the ball. There's a chip that is being inserted into the new World Cup ball. Is going to send 500 signals per second. Let that let that sink in for a little bit. 500
Yeah.
signals per second. So this is to help the officiating crew and using technology to its advantage, because there's a situation whereby there's a call and they go to VAR and it takes 3 minutes, 4 minutes. That kills or slows the game. And so I believe with this chip technology, it's going to be revolutionary, and is the way the game is being officiated. They're going to go for something that's more accurate. But at the end of the day, the human effect is always there, and the referee's decisions are very, very paramount. So, on one of our episodes, we're going to go over some of the specific rule changes, not just the ball, but the most important one is the one whereby if you watch the Champions League finals, the goalkeeper for Arsenal went down, allowing the coach for Arsenal to try to put a strategy together. So FIFA frowned on that. That was the latest incident. So one of the rule changes for this World Cup, when a goalkeeper goes down injured, if it's a tactical injury, the team is not allowed to huddle by and with the coach. So
Yeah.
that is very, very significant. So that way goalkeepers don't use tactical changes. So I'm very, very excited about some of the rule changes. And the World Cup is here to stay.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love technology. Other leagues, NFL, NBA has used technology to assist the referee for years. FIFA is a little bit lagging behind, but funny enough, MLS is actually a pioneer league when it comes to a lot of rule changes and technology. VAR was initially tested in MLS before the rest of the world used it. And one of the rules that is also being used in MLS is when a goalkeeper takes more than 8 seconds to kick a goal kick or release the ball, it becomes a corner kick for the other team. So that stops all that time wasting at the end of games when players are trying to waste time. If you know you're wasting time, instead of just a yellow card, because if the game is coming to an end, you don't care about the yellow card. But if you
Correct.
know you could possibly give up a corner kick and for the other team to score, you're going to be a little bit more alert. And for me, one of the most important ones is the substitution, right? So
Yeah.
when you are being subbed out, you have 10 seconds to get off the field. If you don't, the person coming in for you, we have to wait a minute before they can come in. So
One
imagine at the
whole
end of the
minute. That way your
yeah,
team will be playing short for 1 minute.
exactly. So imagine at the end of the game, your team playing short for 1 minute. You don't want that. So I'm all for all the new rule changes. I think it's a great thing, and we want to watch more of the game, not all these theatrics and rollings and the Neymars and rolling and fake injuries and time wasting. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yes. So before Ogauche goes on, the DMV, we were not fortunate to be selected as one of the cities
Yes.
that will be hosting the World Cup. So we have a huge watch party that is being organized by
Eagle
uh,
Sports
Eagle Sports.
and
So
the Comic.
can you please touch on that and some of the events and how people can come to the event and how they can access themselves to everything that's happening with Eagle Sports and the watch party?
Yeah, so Eagle Sports is a sponsor of the day, but I'm also fortunate to be part of their next event that they are hosting in collaboration with Prince George's County. We are hosting a World Cup for Watch Fest. Like you mentioned, there's no games in the DMV, not in this in Maryland, Virginia. You have to go all the way to Pennsylvania or New York to catch a game. So we're having a World Cup fest. It's outdoor environment. Bring your lunch here. We'll have food trucks, foods, and everything. And then the next day on June 13th, we have a game for the youth to participate in it. So the first game that we're doing that Friday, June 12th, is USA first game against Paraguay. The doors open at 5 p.m. The game is at 9 p.m. It's going to be on two jumbotrons. Like I said, food, drinks, everything will be available for you to participate. On that Saturday, it's Youth World Cup. There will be autograph signing, celebrity sighting, basketball players, this United players, you name it. So it's a fun family affair. Come out and enjoy the game with not just Paraguay or USA fans, with fans from all over the world. Saturday we will be broadcasting the Qatar Switzerland game, and I'm sure Uche and his Brazilians will be there to watch the game against Morocco that Saturday. So it's a family friendly event. We're expecting about 5,000 people to come out there. Like I said, it's an outdoor event, so please come out and enjoy. You can scan the QR code on your screen. We will also put the link in the bio in the comments down below for everybody to be able to register and come here. Or register. The most important thing, the best thing about it, it's free. It's free of
I
charge.
like that idea, the free idea.
Yes,
Okay, Uche,
Free
are we
sounds
gonna
good.
have any soya there?
Oh yeah, Uche House of Suya food truck will be there. So come get all your delicious suya chicken, suya beef, suya ram, suya fish, everything with all the
yeah.
great side. We'll be there.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
and we
amazing.
have food truck from different culture, different countries. We have DJs from different countries, from Latino DJ, African DJ, American DJ. So it's a party. It's a celebration. Really, that's what it is. It's a celebration, of football.
Yes, I like that. I also want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to Prince George's County Executive Aisha Brave Boy. I saw during the news break of this taking a stand and actually promoting football in the PG County. This is a big deal. And
Yeah,
for those of you that do not know, Coach Tayie is a coach of Prince George's County Community College. So this is something that's being kept in-house in the county, as well as one of NSL's own, David Okumale, leading the Eagle Sport in today's, and all the work that Commissioner Obidanda has been doing to bring Africa football, the diaspora, to connect it all in the area of Prince George's County. So I'm very excited about this, and I'm sure you'll hear from me one way or another during this event.
yeah, yeah,
So while that was happening, with the World Cup coming a few days away, something major happened in football a few days ago. The end of the Champions League, the best of the best. And for those of you that follow football, we all saw what happened with PSG doing a double. And congratulations to Paris Saint-Germain for actually winning the Champions League. Proud to their back-to-back win. Only one French team, Olympique Marseille, had won the Champions League. So all these years, it was a struggle for French football to get a champion, and now they have a back-to-back champion. So what was you guys' take on the Champions League?
Well, the Champions League, the final, it was okay, not the best of entertainment because Arsenal came in there with a strategy that honestly, if you look at it, it worked for them. They felt they could not match PSG toe to toe, so they came in with a defensive strategy. Things went, you know, well and right for them early in the game. They had a goal in the 6th minute, and they tried to defend that goal. It was one-sided. PSG holding close to 70-80% of the ball.
Possession,
You
yeah.
know, Arsenal tried to defend. They when they went into the half with their one goal lead, and second half came. PSG got the equalizer, and I don't know why Arteta did not after the equalizer,
To
when some of
open up.
PSG's star players got hurt, were tired, were subbed out, then play open football. He still kept on playing that timid, style, and he went into penalties, and you know PSG won. It was an okay final. I've watched better Champions League finals than this. But hey, Arsenal had to do what they had to do, because man for man, they felt they couldn't match PSG, and they came up with a strategy. I guess better luck next time. They will try again. But hey, big up to PSG, back to back, Champions League champions. It's not. I think they're the eighth or the ninth team to ever do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
It's
an easy feat.
they
No.
really, we may not call them, you know, European dynasty yet, but back to back, it's big.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, I agree with Uche. The game itself was kind of boring, but being a trade final, the atmosphere was great. The game itself was boring, but I can understand why. From a coaching perspective, I can understand why that Arsenal had to stay compact. I was more disappointed, really, as a coach, in PSG for them not moving the ball quick enough. A lot of time they were just recycling the ball from the back, but there was no pace in their attack. They let Arsenal sit in and be compact and sit in their defensive block for too long, which kind of make the game boring for me as a fan. I enjoyed it because none of my teams is in there in the final, and I love the fact that the right team won. I don't think I can take any more week of Arsenal winning the league and their fans worldwide killing goats and cows and doing parade and Arsenal flag flying all over the world. I mean, I was
My
saying before the
God.
game where I was watching, I was telling people, I'm like, man, if Arsenal win, we won't hear a word on social media until the World Cup final. So if them not winning, kind of give the world a peace for at least until the
To
World
be
Cup.
honest, I was rooting for Arsenal on this day. Nothing against PSG, but I just felt that the work that Arteta had done was finally beginning to pay off.
Yeah.
But I think they should have better luck next time. I'm sure they have enough resources in the transfer window. They'll be able to bring in one or two elements that can help them. So, do you think PSG is next year's favorite?
Yeah, I mean, you have to. They're back-to-back champion, and they have a good squad. They have a young squad. They have
They
the
do have a
defending
young
Ballon
squad.
d'Or. They have Bacola. They have Vitinha. I mean, the squad is deep, and they can only get better. All they need to do is to bring in one or two more players. They have one of the
Yeah,
best coaches in the world right now, so the brain is there, is in the coach. The finances in there is there. What else do you want? You have to make them the favorite right now because they have every advantage. You have the finances, you have the coach, you have the players, you have the youth on your side. It's not like they won with a bunch of old players.
that's
So
true.
for me, they're the top favorites.
oh
Now,
yeah,
when it comes to Arsenal, do you bank on Arsenal going back to the final? I don't know. I really don't know. It depends on what they do off season. I think with them winning the league guarantees that Arteta was going to come back. Remember, I said in that previous podcast that if Arteta does not win Champions League or the league, he needs to be fired. He won one of those two, so I don't think it's going anywhere. And they can only reinforce what they have. But it all depends on who they also let go. So that's my opinion about it.
So, would you, Uchedo, would you consider Arsenal season a success or not a
oh
success?
yeah, yeah. After 22 years winning the league, yeah, it's a huge success for them. In the game of football, sports in general. I mean, the levels to everything for Arsenal's level. Oh yeah, it's a phenomenal season. You know, winning the league, getting to the Champions League final for any team should
That's
be
true.
considered, a successful season. Then for Arsenal, it's a mega successful season.
You would be a big hitter if a team that won the league for the first time in 22 years is not a success to you.
Yes.
That's on you. So for me, they get the thumbs up. Successful
Yeah,
season.
yeah, agreed. So while they were doing their thing, NSL, the Nigerian Soccer League, were off last week, but this week NSL was on this Sunday, and we had some exciting games, ladies and gentlemen. And I was happy to say all three of us were there.
Yeah.
Rare occasion because Coach Tayie is usually traveling around, but he was there present to observe. And there were some marquee games. One of the biggest one was Bendel versus Opopo. And with us, of course, as you guys may or may not know, Uche is actually the managing director of Bendel. And it was a very competitive game. I think the score line was, did it end up 3-2?
3-2. Yeah.
3-2, but the pace of the game, I'm telling you, if you, I've said it and I'm going to say it again. If you are a young talented player, and you're not playing in the NSL, there's something you're missing out on. And my God, it was back to back. So I don't know what you guys think was on that game. I was very excited. I heard the Popo coach on the other side backing orders. I heard Coach Henry and the Bender sideline, and there was it was a tactical battle. NSL is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. It was a very good game. I was very excited.
I mean,
Okay,
I don't know.
I'll let you finish. Let me put my little 2 cents real quick before you finish, because I know you have a lot to say. And I know you've been having your meetings since 5 a.m. this morning to fix issues.
5 a.m.
Oh my God. They have 3 hours every Monday. So I don't even know what time they started
Wow.
today. But as a fan of NSL in the game, there were 2 games that I watched that was thoroughly entertaining, this weekend, but I enjoyed the game. I almost went to my car and see if I can find my blood pressure medicine to help, try help Uche out real quick to check his blood pressure, because he was not having it. Half time he had to walk around to his truck to make sure he's okay and get his step in. Oh my God, you can feel the tension. And I had a couple of my former players playing for him. I was even trying to, tell them, play this player there, because I was rooting for them in the side, for a reason. But it was a great game, though. Great game, great finishes. The referees were great, but the outcome, I'll let Uche talk about the outcome.
It's a tough one. I mean, we man, it dawned on us this morning that, man, we are 8th position in the league, and the top 6 go to the playoffs. So right now we are out of the playoffs. It has never happened in the history of NSL. Where Bendel FC, even when we're formerly called Ayimba, never made the playoffs. But there was a kid
never missed the playoffs.
Missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
There was a kid that Opopo brought that played from the right. Please, I need to ask Opopo's management where they got that kid from.
Really? What number?
I think he was wearing 11.
Yeah, I know he's talking about the slim, tall, dark.
The smallish guy. Yeah. Man, it was like they brought Messi to come destroy us. I mean, it was an interesting game, 3-2. We just couldn't get it together. We were a little sloppy. We started sloppy. We tried to get into the game. Every time we tried to get in, Opopo, would always throw a haymaker that would land right on our face. And, but it's okay. We've played 4 games now. Bendel FC lost 3, 1 draw.
Yeah.
One of the teams, the games yesterday, Team United. I want to give a big kudos. I want to give a big kudos to the management.
They played the whole of the second half, 1 man down.
Against a very talented Jamaican Nats team.
Yeah.
And I think Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken, Jamaica Knights scored first.
They did about 5 minutes into the game.
Angelo had a great finish. It was a switch ball, and they tapped it in over the goalkeeper. And I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a blowout. Right from the get-go. I was there. I was enjoying it. Then all of a sudden, the Team United tied, and then they got the red card. A minute left in the first
a
half.
minute to the
I'm
end
like,
of the
oh,
first
second
half.
half is gonna be a blowout, and then they just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then at the end they got a PK to win it, but it was justified. It was the right call. Our own, Manfredo was the linesman on the side, and he saw it. We all saw it. We all knew it was, and I'm glad that we had our own man-made VAR that the referee came to, confirming what we saw. So there was no, even the Jamaican guys they couldn't argue the PK. It was the right call. And they took in a lot of pressure in the second half. I mean, they took in a lot of attacks. Jamaican Knights had 2 misses inside. I don't want to say inside the 6. It was inside the 3. Header that went up. I mean, they had their chances. That was a fantastic game. This is what I love about NSL. It's fantastic game yesterday.
Yes, and I like I said, Team United, whatever they're doing, they're going to be the team to beat. I'm telling you. I know OGB is right up there, but Team United, they're a team to beat. And also in the over 40 game,
Bendel has to play them twice. We haven't played them twice.
Oh, you're kidding! Oh my God!
You see why we barely get some sleep?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to have my popcorn on the sidelines. Bendel versus Team United. Coach Phil is no joke.
Why do I feel like Bendel is fighting relegation right now?
Feels like it.
Cameroon in the over 40, Cameroon was handed their first loss yesterday since last year. They were last year's champion, unbeaten. But Washington All-Star, they came to play, and they handed Cameroon their first loss. So the over 40 side is also cooking. Maracana had a 2-0 win. And I know win or lose, they always eat their suya. So I was happy for Maracana.
It was a 3-1 win.
Oh, 3-1. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, when I pull up in the parking lot, it was a party. I was like, "Oh, Maracana must have won today."
Yes.
God was the first one to tell me. He's like, "Yep." I'm like, "Okay." I don't even care about the score. I know you guys won. The way you guys are turned up to the next level. It's fun. I mean, listen, if you haven't been to NSL, you're missing big time. It's always big fun, big competition. The game is very entertaining. All these young guys that are playing now. I mean, you can see the skill and the passion and the energy in them.
Some of these guys should be at the World Cup, man. I mean,
it feels like it, right?
But
seriously, playing pro.
Yeah.
You have these quick kids in Team United. They go like, Papa. I'm looking like
even Jamaican. I'm telling you, I thought Angelo was done. Angelo was with Bendel the past 4-5 seasons, and now it's like, man,
I was joking with him before the game. I'm like, which Angelo am I gonna see now? Is it the one I saw 2 weeks ago, or the one, or new one, or the Angelo that I knew in 2017 when he played for me? It was like, coach. It's like, coach, you won't see the Angelo from 2 weeks ago again. And all of a sudden, 5 minutes in, boom, scored. I was like, he looked at me and did one of this. I just smiled. I just gave him a thumbs up, like, keep going, young man.
Boys that you brought up, man.
That's one of my boys from back in the days, man. So it's fun, man. I love watching them. Going
played all Nigeria with us when he was playing for you.
Yeah. I love watching them going NSL.
As we talk about football, just for our listeners, in the NBA, there's a big, massive storm. Wimbayama of the Spurs has taken his team to the finals since the days of Tim Duncan and David Robinson, and Wimbayama is a phenomenon. If you're an NBA fan, you should prepare for the NBA finals. New York Knicks against the Spurs. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a big deal. I'm excited about the NBA finals. And as we're saying our goodbyes on this episode, I want to thank our viewers. I want us to know that please get people to subscribe and to follow us for the best information about football around the DMV, especially with the World Cup coming around. We're going to look at the major teams and dissect their rosters and their opportunities on our future episodes. So please like and follow us and subscribe on our different forums. And thank you for watching this episode.
Thank you, guys. It's been a great fun. World Cup watch first. Don't forget, June 11. I'm sorry, June 12th, June 13th.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. See you all next time.